What's up, guys? Welcome to today's video. I say may as well just jump right into it. If you guys are like me and you get curious about getting new gear or upgrading, whatever, like I said, if you're like me, usually get online, search what you're looking for and read reviews. And for some reason I read a lot of reviews about Icon's products, and everybody says it's shit. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and say first off, Icon has no idea who I am. They're not paying me to say any of this. None of that. This is not a paid anything. This is just 100%, honest opinion, me to you. No bullshit. But so anyway, like I said, I see a lot of stuff, about people saying that, for Icon's helmets, that they're not very good quality. Their gloves aren't very high quality. Their jackets suck. This, that, and every other thing. And I'll be the first one to say, I think Icon's great quality, to be honest. Like the jacket I have is the Icon Team Merc, the black and white. Ooh, Porsche Panamera GTS. Hell yeah. Yeah, anyway, sorry, I got distracted. Porsche. But yeah, like I said, I have the Icon Team Merc jacket, and this jacket's actually been through quite a few crashes. You guys probably won't be able to see because of the side of the helmet that my camera's on, but on my right arm, my right sleeve, is one part's kind of shredded. There's a hole in it. It's just kind of like beat up, wore out from me tumbling down the road. But I mean, the coat definitely did its job. It definitely protected me. And I was kind of leery at first because this coat has it doesn't have like a standard armor like your usual riding jackets do. It has what's called this D30 armor, and it's kind of like squishy, flexible. And I mean, I rolled down the road. I mean, hell, I probably tumbled at least 4 or 5 times, rolling down my on my back. And like I said, the coat did its job. The armor did its job. Now it has a good size plate in the back. Well, I guess you would call it a plate because it's squishy. But there's a plate in the back, in for your elbows, and it'll check up for your shoulders as well. I couldn't remember. And the armor completely did its job. I really couldn't be happier, and big ups to Icon for creating a coat that is super nice and comfortable to wear. Like, I've pulled the armor out of this thing before and just worn it as a regular jacket. It's super comfortable, and even with the armor in it, it's still really comfy to wear. It's a nice looking jacket. I couldn't be happier with it. Like I said, I bought this coat a few years ago, and like I said, I've been down with it on numerous times, and it's always held up great. The armor's always done its job. It's always protected me. So that's why, I read stuff online and it says that Icon stuff isn't very high quality. Can I get over? I don't understand. I don't know if it's people that just don't like Icon as a brand. I'm not really sure what the deal is, but I always think Icon's great quality. Like, a buddy of mine has a variant, and he loves that helmet. Absolutely loves it. And honestly, once it's time to retire this helmet, I'm more than likely going to pick up a variant. Now, I know that everybody's going to probably give me shit and be like, oh, every other moto vlogger has a variant. Well, that may be the case, but the variant, the design of it is a phenomenal idea. You get kind of like a cross between like a standard, full face helmet with a shield, plus, you kind of get that cool look of the moto helmet. So it's just a really good looking helmet. So after I retire this helmet, I'm probably gonna pick up the I'm trying to think of what it's called. It's like a naked, like you can see the material that they make the helmet out of, and they just put like clear resin over it, and it's orange and blue. I think it's the Raider or some shit. I'm not 100% sure. But like I said, when it's time to retire this helmet, that's what I'm getting, because that's a badass looking helmet. Plus it'd be kind of nice to have the shield and stuff. So Icon, if you're seeing this, hook your boy up with a variant. I would love you forever. But like I said, this is not a paid, you know, thing by Icon or anything like that. They don't know anything of me. This is just like a 100% honest, like from me to you, you know, review about what I think their products are like, you know, how I think the quality of it is. Get on to the smooth part. But like I said, man, I've been down a few times with this coat, and it's always held up. I mean, hell, even with there being a hole in it, you know, it's still, you know, the construction of it's really, really nice. I believe it's made right here in the States too, because I think there's a little thing inside that says it's made in like Washington or Oregon or something like that, which is always cool. But I love my Icon coat. It's very, very nice, very comfortable. It's got a good fit to it. You know, like I said, I really couldn't be happier with it. It's a phenomenal product. You know, Icon, they do a good job. I don't understand why I see, you know, like I get on and, you know, like I said, I read reviews and they're like, oh, you know, Icon's such shit quality, it sucks, it's this, it's that, it's blah, 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 blah. I've got nothing but great things to say about Icon. I think they're fucking awesome. I love this coat. It's super comfortable. You know, it doesn't feel like you're real constrained like a regular, you know, riding jacket. Like I tried on an Alpine Stars one before I put this one on, and I felt really like have you guys ever seen the movie Tommy Boy? I felt like fat guy in a little coat. That is exactly what I felt like wearing like a regular riding jacket. So to have one that's, you know, kind of like a more relaxed fit, you know, kind of let you move around a little more, but still provide you with good protection, you know, and keep you safe, I think it's awesome. I think it's a phenomenal idea. I absolutely love Icon. I'm not paid to say none of this. You know, there's nothing in it for me. If I tell you guys good things about it, it's, you know, like I said, it's just a 100% honest, hey, this is from me to you, this is how I feel about something. And to be honest, if it was poor quality and I didn't like it, I would tell you guys. I would say, hey, look, don't buy this. This shit sucks. But no, it's absolutely awesome. So Icon, big ups to you. And yeah. Check out this dude on this moped. Do a wheelie. But the D30 armor, like I said, man, I was really skeptical about it at first. I'm like, yeah, okay, it's just gonna, you know, compress and not really do anything for you. But it worked great. If anything, I prefer the D30 armor over you know, your traditional plate style or puck style armor, just because it does have that give, you know, where it'll kind of compress and, you know, absorb the hit, so that way it's just not transferring, you know, the hit, you know, right into the plate and then into your body. It's like having shocks, you know, kind of around key points of your body, like on your back, your shoulders, your elbows, things like that. And it's really nice. And, you know, riding around, I mean, you can feel it. You can feel that the armor's there, but it doesn't like interfere with you. It doesn't get in the way. It's not uncomfortable. Like I could go just like sit in a chair with this coat on, with the armor in it and everything, and be completely comfortable. It's phenomenal stuff. I absolutely am thrilled with it. I think it's cool as hell. I also think it's a fucking killer idea. You know, like I said, it's going to absorb that impact, you know, rather than just transferring it straight into your, you know, if you take a hard hit on your shoulder, rather than just, you know, the impact going through that armor plate and then being transferred right into your shoulder, this D30 armor is going to soak that impact up I mean, yeah, you're still gonna feel it more than likely, but you're not gonna feel it as much as you would, you know, if you didn't have anything on, or, you know, like standard armor. So I think that's a really good idea. You know, like I said, Icon doesn't know shit about me. I'm just trying to give you guys my 100% honest opinion about this stuff. Let you guys know what I think about it. And so far, so good. Like I said, man, I've had this jacket for a few years, and it's done nothing but, you know, save my arms and shit like that a few times. As you can see right here's ripped. But this whole sleeve's got some damage to it. But I love the coat. It's completely done its job. It's kept me safe. It's kept me from having some road rash on my arms and my back and stuff a few times. So, like I said, I just wanted to give you guys my honest opinion on it. Let you guys know what I think about it. You know, if you guys enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. If this is the first one of my videos you're seeing, red light. I hope that you guys hit that subscribe button, stay hang out with me, and check out all the other videos I got up for you guys. New videos every Wednesday and Friday. That's my upload schedule. But as always, I hope you guys have a killer day, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.